They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Barkley, toss play left. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Throwing is Rattler. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Here's Rattler now on 1st and 10. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt.
And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Hurts going to keep it running right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. On 1st down, Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. On play action, Rattler. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now 2nd and 5. Rattler wants to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
There's Chris Olave. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 19 yards away. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A gain there of 30 big ones.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Rattler now to throw on 1st and 10. Out route to Hill, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Rattler. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. A beautiful spin and room to run. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 63 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where
and for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from the Superdome. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Rattler. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Rattler. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Taysom Hill, 47 yards. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Rudolph. Here's a diving catch right side. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. From the gun, here's Rudolph. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
This 2nd and 4.
Rudolph looking to throw.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Rudolph on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Rudolph going to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Yes, sir. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Again, it's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Third down, Rattler to the air. Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Here we go with Kamara. Good footwork at the 30. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. Still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9. Buying time to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Trying the left side with Kamara. He'll take it inside the 25. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Rattler. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack it back at the 36. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To the air is Rattler. And going deep for Hill. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Group being able to add the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
From Memphis.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
You said where it sound like you from? Low-key, North Carolina.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there. Right?
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here is 3rd and 5.
What do you know who that is?
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
Oh,
and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Yeah, I know you can see adjustment.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. They'll go play action here with Rattler. Being chased out left. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Flush to his right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL, because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
The point after, good by Groupie. And the route is on here in this first half.
Halftime 0-0. What are you talking about? It's a halftime.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his...
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. He goes full extension, and he's got it. First target, first catch, and a first down. Pollard will take it up the gut, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Here's Rudolph off play action. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. A quick throw. Of New Orleans rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Rudolph.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. First down, here's Rattler.
Flushed out right.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
A give. This is Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh.
A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Daniels.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
2nd and 5. Now Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
Daniels going to throw for it. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
To throw is Daniels.
On the catch, it's Crowder. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.,
a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's go.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Wilson.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Throwing is Wilson.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin.
29 yards.
And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Well, now one you see often there is he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Daniels now on 1st and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Play action, now it's Daniels. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. Throwing now is Daniels.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it. There he goes left side. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players. And when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Steelers have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got room. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Brown, 50 yards.
And the Commanders are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
16 more on that one and another first down.
the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Wilson will throw again. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Boswell's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Throwing again here, Wilson forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Dancing to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
A handoff for Warren.
Gets past one man. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Now a 2nd down throw for Daniels.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
They go play action. Daniels. That's caught left side by Sinnott.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
To the air goes Daniels. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
On first down, here's Daniels to throw.
Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Here's Daniels.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Daniels looking to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
First carry for Najee Harris.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, defensively, one timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well, and then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Buying time to his left, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. Boswell's kick is good, and it will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
This is 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Able to find Ertz.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Pass caught by Crowder. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's taken down inside the 30. Here's first down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to